Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I have a really cool deep sea Atlantean deck profile. I'm gonna show you guys a combo at the end that can rip every card out of your opponent's hand. It's a one card combo, so that is very broken, and your opponent's only going to have one card to start with, and you are going to be able to negate it twice. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Starting things off, I am playing 3 copies of our best starter in the deck, which is going to be Deep Sea Diva, 3 copies of Minstrel, 2 copies of Artisan, and that is it for the Deep Sea monsters in the deck. Going off from there, I'm also running 3 copies of Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince, of course 3 copies of Atlantean Dragoons, 1 copy of Mulling Glacia, the Elemental Lord, 3 copies of Abystius, 1 copy of Abyss Spike, and then 1 copy of Lapis Dragon. Next up, the Helki Fibrex combo package. I am running 1 copy of Creation Resonator, 1 copy of Deskbot 001, 2 copies of Mecha Phantom Beast Goldwing. The reason I run this at 2 is if you draw it, then your combo doesn't work. So I like to have one in my deck at all times. And then after that I'm also running 1 copy of Ash and 1 copy of Infinite Impermanence. The reason for this ratio is very simple. I do play Crossout Designator because this deck is prone to getting hand trapped. So that's why I run those 2 along with 3 copies of Crossout. After that, 3 copies of Small World. With this you essentially run 6 copies of your Deep Sea Diva, so that is absolutely insane. Yeah, run this at 3. It's a broken card. Furthermore, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet and 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talent. After that I do run a single copy of Black Garden, 1 copy of 1-for-1, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, and then a single copy of Called by the Grave, rounding out a 40 card main deck. Now let's get into the extra deck. So first things off, I am running a single copy of Crystron Helki Fibrex, 1 copy of Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, 1 copy of Appaloosa, and then 1 copy of Access Code Talker to round out the Link monsters. Let's get into the synchros. I am running 1 copy of Cupid Pitch, 1 copy of Garden Rose Maiden, a single copy of Deep Sea Prima Donna, 1 copy of Psy Framelord Omega, a single copy of Borreload Savage Dragon, 1 copy of Vermilion Dragon Mech, and then 1 copy of Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. That's it for the synchros. Now let's get into the Xyz monsters. 1 copy of Behemoth Shark, 1 copy of Totally Awesome, and a single copy of Phantom Fortress. And then as a last monster in the extra deck, I also run 1 copy of Trishula Dragon of Icy Imprisonment. And that is it for the extra deck. Now let's get into this 1 card combo. Alright, welcome to the combo. So all you need for this combo to work is a single copy of Deep Sea Diva. So what you want to do is normal summon the Diva, use its effect to special summon the Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince, from your deck to your field. Then you're going to use the effect of Atlantean Prince to send a copy of Dragoons and add a copy of Dragoons to your hand. Dragoons in graveyard will then trigger to add a copy of Deep Sea Minstrel to your hand. And then you're going to use the effect of Minstrel, sending it and the Atlantean Dragoons to the graveyard to look at your opponent's entire hand and banish 1 card until the end phase. So this is how you play around things like Nibiru. The second Dragoons will then trigger to add a copy of Mulling Glacia from your deck to your hand. And now you can use Deep Sea Diva and Neptibis the Atlantean Prince to go into your copy of Crystron Helki Fibrex. Helki Fibrex will then trigger, so you can special summon your copy of Deskbot 001. And then, because you now have exactly 5 water monsters in your graveyard, you get to special summon your copy of Mulling Glacia and rip 2 cards out of your opponent's hand. Now, you can use Mulling Glacia and Deskbot to go into Vermilion Dragon Mech, and then with Helki Fibrex and Vermilion, you go straight into your copy of Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Auroradon will then trigger, special summoning 3 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens to your side of the field, which will then trigger your Deskbot 001 in graveyard to special summon itself back to your side of the field. Now you're going to use your Deskbot and 1 copy of your or 1 token to go into your copy of Cupid Pitch. You're going to use the effect of Cupid Pitch, reducing its level so it's now a level 3. Then you're going to use your effect of Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon to blow up your 2 tokens and special summon from your deck your copy of Mecha Phantom Beast Goldwing. Goldwing will then trigger to special summon 2 more tokens to your side of the field, which will then trigger your Deskbot again, special summoning itself again. Then you're going to use your Cupid Pitch and your 2 tokens, which is in total a level 9, to go into Trishula. Your Cupid Pitch will then deal 900 damage to your opponent, and also add to your hand the Creation Resonator. And Trishula will then trigger, so you can now banish 1 more card from your opponent's hand and 1 card from their graveyard. Okay, so what you want to do next is use your Deskbot 001 and your Mecha Phantom Beast Goldwing to go into your Garden Rose Maiden. Use the effect of Garden Rose Maiden to add your copy of Black Garden to your hand. Activate the Black Garden, and then you can special summon your Creation Resonator. Black Garden will then trigger to give your opponent a Rose token. And now you can use Creation Resonator and Garden Rose Maiden to special summon your copy of Psy-Frame Lord Omega. Black Garden will then trigger again, giving your opponent a 2nd Rose token. And now you can use the effect of Psy-Frame Lord Omega, banishing itself and 1 more card from your opponent's hand. So your opponent does now have 0 cards in hand, but do mind that the card that you send with Minstrel will come back in the end phase, but we are going to take care of that now. Use your effect of Black Garden to blow up the 2 Rose tokens that you created, plus your Black Garden to special summon back your copy of Goldwing. Goldwing will then trigger again, special summoning 2 tokens to your side of the field, which will then trigger the effect of Deskbot once again to special summon itself to your side of the field. Now you can use your Deskbot and the 2 tokens, which is a total level of 7, and that's what you need, to go into your Deep Sea Prima Donna. Then use the effect of Prima Donna to give back the card that you first banished to your opponent in order to special summon your copy of Deep Sea Artisan. Now you can trigger your Artisan, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and then you get to special summon back your copy of Neptibis, the Atlantean Prince, from your graveyard. What you can do now is use your copy of Deep Sea Prima Donna and Neptibus to go into your Borreload Savage Dragon. Use the effect of Borreload Savage Dragon to equip the Crystron Helki Fibrex so that you now have 2 negates. And then with these three monsters with different names, you go into Dracula, Dragon of the Icy Imprisonment. You now have 2 level 9 monsters on the field, so you use these 2 to go into your Phantom Fortress. Now you can activate the effect of Phantom Fortress, detaching the Trishula, banishing that card that we just gave back out of your opponent's hand, so he now has 0 cards in hand again. And now you can activate the effect of Garden Rose Maiden, banish her, in order to special summon back your copy of Trishula. And that is going to be your turn. So your opponent has, with his draw phase, only 1 card in his hand to start with. You can negate that card with Borreload Savage. The only downside to this combo is that you have to skip your next battle phase, but that's not a problem because once your Psy-Frame Lord Omega comes back, you can use his effect again to banish yet another card from your opponent's hand. So he will always just have 1 card in hand that you can negate twice. And then once you are at your turn that you can battle again, so the following turn, you get to special summon back your Psy-Frame Lord Omega and attack for an OTK, because you have plenty of attack on the field. And that's it for the combo. Hope you guys liked it, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.